Mhm. All right, here we go. This is Yep Gaming here. I'm about to go to bed. It's like 1:49 a.m. I don't know why I wait so late, but I've been wanting to do this. I'm giving my take on the Candace Owens and TPUSA. They might take it. I don't have no skin in the game. I don't really care. But it's on my feed constantly berating me with like, why are we acting as if we don't know what happened to Charlie Kirk? He got shot. It's not a mystery novel. It's not a mystery. He didn't get found dead somewhere and nobody knows who did it. We know who did it. Stop it with all these ridiculous conspiracy theories. We ain't. It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. How does one man get shot by cause all this stupidity? Because people want to believe nonsense. They can't accept the facts of the case. They cannot accept the reality that they live in. They cannot accept the reality. The man was shot by politically motivated shooting made by someone who didn't like him because he was spreading what they call hate. He was shot by a left leaning person because they didn't like the fact he was there. The end. That is the facts. The facts. The only facts you need, the only facts that matter. It's ridiculous. I don't know why people want to sit there and try to believe every other nonsense under the sun that doesn't even make sense. Why? I'm not even that interested in Charlie Kirk. I never really followed the guy until just recently. He seemed to be a quality Christian person, in my opinion. So you know who his sheep are. First of all, let me tell you something. Don't worry, I'm going to tell you something. I'm going to tell you something. Let me holler at you. Let me tell you something. Don't worry about what other people got dreamed up in their heads. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what you think. I'm gonna let you live your story tell your bedtime story you tell yourself at night. I'm gonna you dream the delusions you tell yourself every day that there's something more. There is nothing more to it in the fact he was shot. You know who did it. He's being served in jail. We know who did it. It's not a mystery. There's no mysterious DNA found. There is nothing else other than what the FBI has put in writing. Police reports have said has happened. That is what happened. No cover up. Why would the victim try to cover up his own murder? Makes zero sense. Why would he hire people who will one day plot against him to cover up his murder? What do they gain from covering up his murder? If you're going to do something to benefit from it, you better see some benefit results from it immediately. The problem is that nobody bothered to ask themselves while making all of the believing all of this conspiracy theories is where is the benefits? Where is the benefit? Where is what you make a claim that someone trying to hide something, but you don't know what they're hiding? But how can you make a claim they're hiding something you don't know what they're hiding? For you to have a claim that they're hiding something, you must know what they're hiding. You must give an idea of what they're hiding. You can't just say they're hiding something. Why? Why would the wife hide something from the death of her own husband? And you got clowns over here believing this nonsense that it's reality. clowns believing clowns. It's ridiculous. The man does not deserve to respond, does not need to respond to nonsense. As the Bible says in Proverbs, do not respond to a fool according to his own folly. Because the Bible says you ought not to answer a fool according to his own folly. Try to correct the fool and they will get angry with you. It doesn't work in your favor when you try to answer a fool according to his own folly. So let me give you a message to you. You don't need to debate everybody who calls for the debate. Did Jesus debate everybody who claimed they wanted to argue with him? No. If they didn't want to believe, he just moved on. People set up traps for people. Pharisees did it all the time. Right? The matter is, they would set up trap questions that you have no way of answering that question properly to get up to defend yourself. The trap set up to trap you. And the best way to get out of that is not to fall for it, not to get involved in it. Let them believe what they want to believe. Let them believe the fantasy world that they live in. And only answer the question you can actually answer according to the Spirit, God. You don't have to come to answer every question ever known to man. People out there who are set up to ask you, debate you, and trap questions that you have no way of winning, no way out. Winning and losing. Let me tell you about debates. There's no such thing as a winner or a loser. You win only those that you know you can win. Don't fight battles that are unwinnable. Let me tell you, I'm not even gonna bother to address the candidates on this nonsense. Because it's foolish that anybody who tries to even remotely address this issue with the Owens family versus the Kurtz family. It because you're doing what I just recently said, you're answering a fool according to his folly. Don't do it. Doesn't matter how big their platform is, how small their platform is. What matters is that you do not answer a fool according to his folly. You don't need to. She has a big platform. Yeah, so what? She has millions upon millions of followers. She ain't the rock. See, when you dwell in lies, the lies will catch up with you. When you live in delusions, your delusions will catch up with you. And eventually, people's eyes will be in the foolishness they chose to believe in. And they're going to ask themselves, what in the world did I believe? Just nonsense. And I'm going to have the answers. I have no idea. You know why? The Bible says, I will cause you to believe any and everything under the sun. But remember, be careful about what you choose to believe. I don't understand. Sitting here listening to video on video. Everybody's talking about the Candace Owens and TCS, and I say, why y'all focus on nonsense? Why is you focusing on nonsense? We got people over here arguing about fake conspiracy theories that don't exist, fake secrets that don't exist. To be honest, I think she does think she's married to Kurt. I don't know. She might have a secret crush. Who knows? But you don't know. Yeah, but you really want intelligence. You need to ask yourself how, when, why, and what. The 5 questions that everybody should ask when somebody makes a claim. The, the five questions. People don't ask. They just believe just because of who they are. Let me tell you, I can't see the future. I don't have foresight. But y'all over here thinking she got an upper hand. They don't got no upper hand. She don't even have a hand. She's doing a lot of stuff and hoping it sticks. Y'all seeing stuff. You don't see what's going on in the background. There's some evil spirits going on here. Spirit of confusion. And that's not God. It's just even more simple. God don't operate in confusion. If you want to know who's telling the truth, don't operate in confusion. Y'all know the fact. Y'all need to stick to what at least what it says and stick to that. Don't operate in confusion. People are just throwing all kinds of nonsense in the air, trying to confuse you. None of this stuff matters. This woman can't even grieve her own husband's death. But she has to be bothered by people making nonsense. But I got something to tell you. She need not to worry about none of that nonsense. Because nobody can tear down what God built. What he built is of God. It doesn't matter what somebody else says, what Candace Owens says, but and all of her supporters say it doesn't matter who decides to believe her or you or anybody else. The fact of the matter is what God says will stay true. People's opinions die with them. The truth still stays. Oh no. I'm not entirely agreeing with everything Charlie Kirk has ever said. No. Of course, I don't agree with everything everybody else in the world says, but that's neither here or there. I'm not a necessary. When I heard about it, I was like, shh. I didn't know what to think. It was sad that he died. He had security, so it wasn't like. But the fact of the matter is, there was always a chance that always a chance that something that bad was going to happen. Small. They were prepared for every attack up front. They were not expecting somebody to snipe him from a distance. Nobody expects that. Nobody expects somebody to just try to assassinate private citizens. Nobody expects that. You expect that to happen to the president, but not no private citizen. His wife had to sit there and watch his husband get shot in the neck. That must be takes. I don't know about that. I don't want to be her. Anybody wants to be her. Let me tell you something. You know who your friends are when you die. You know who your true friends are when you die. If your friends would not talk nasty or trifling about you, if behind your back when you can't defend yourself, those are not your real friends. Those are fakes, phonies, charlatans, masquerading as if they're your friends. That you're not there to defend yourself. I'm gonna leave y'all with some advice. If you leave this earth one day, if you're married, not married, and you can't find out, your spouse finds out, on your death, and then you find out your so-called friends are all talking nasty about you. Just remember that they ain't your friends. It ain't no point getting mad. Just take a note. I see you. Um, my conservatives, y'all warned about that lady. I'm not gonna mention her name. I know what I'm talking about. They told you she's gonna cause division. Y'all didn't listen. Now you report yourself. I'm not saying people are entitled to their opinion. She says all kinds of nonsense. You know the same lady you got just were mad at for saying all kinds of anti-Israel stuff. It seems to be a trend. These YouTubers. You remember back in 2016 when what's his face? Amazing Lucas was a so-called conservative. That didn't last long, but he was in one of those phases where he was a conservative for a phase. Now, looking now, look at he is now he's a raging lunatic on the internet that nobody takes seriously. uh, Now he's a liberal. Like where did that come from? I saw it coming. Not I didn't see it coming. I saw it coming a mile away. I, I don't know how y'all didn't see it. Those videos of him pretending to be a liberal. I said, yep. Yeah, I know he's trying to, he doing a wrestling heel turn. he doing a wrestling heel turn. He doing heel turn. All these people, some people take longer to flip the script. Right? They all flip eventually. Look, y'all fighting the wrong fight. And when is this over? I lost this track. See, ever since this man died, see, Hank has broken loose in the conservative movement. And I'm not even that conservative. Cut citrus. I just can't get with neither side. They both crazy. And you can't say who started what. It's a mess. You see, the one side starts something, they play victim when they get back. So they start poking the bear. Then when the bear bites back, they want to play victim. They go run to their parents and cry that they being attacked. And haters are hating on them because none of them take accountability. And then they're both going hurling insults at each other. And so that's helping. They're tired. Like two hillbillies feuding. And everybody's stuck in the middle. You go give a crap about nothing. It's nonsense. You just trying to live their life. Now, like we began, I've got Candace Owens drama, Turning Point USA drama. They used to be friends, now they're enemies since one person died. But I think I know what's going on. It's the blame game going. They're going to rise. People can't accept truth and blame the right person. They got to blame everybody else. Don't blame the sniper. Blame TBS USA. Don't blame the sniper. Blame his wife. It's everybody else's fault. They're playing this stupid mind game. This stupid. They haven't gotten to the accepted parts of grieving. Um, he died because some crazy lunatic decided he wanted to go shoot someone because of their ideas. Period. There's no other story to it. There's no ifs. There's no ands, and there's no buts. Which those are the facts. The case. I didn't mean to make this very long, but that's the facts of the case. You stick to the fact that somebody who doesn't agree in criminal justice, we have learned to stick to the facts case and not what people want to believe be the case. And that's the bottom line. What